Hello Indiegogo, my name is Brandon Ascari, and today I'm here to tell you a little bit about my new project, Atavism. It's my first ever feature-length film, shooting this summer of 2017. I first off wanted to start by saying that my hopes and dreams with this film is to create a family of like-minded individuals who want to support art and make it flourish and see the light of day. That's always been my goal as a filmmaker and an actor myself, is to showcase other work and get it out there so that way more people can see it and appreciate it. A little bit about the project is it's a film that's cutting back and forth between the 1940s and present day, telling the story of a grandfather, Elijah, and his lookalike grandson, Alex. It starts off by showing their love stories and how they're similar and different, and then it progresses into showing how the decisions of the grandfather, Elijah, affect his grandson in the future, even though they've never met. So basically what it turns into is like this intergenerational revenge plot that focuses on a whole host of other issues that a lot of us have experienced in our lives. Now, my goal with the film is to seek distribution, and the way that we plan on doing it is to reach out to countries like India, China, Thailand, all those places that have a large market and demand for American-made films. We feel like if we get our start there, then it's going to be able to trickle back and eventually get its way to the United States. If not, because you never know what's going to happen, then we plan on going the film festival route, going to Netflix, Hulu, any of those places, and seeing if we can get distribution or the film shown there in any way, shape, or form. Always, though, we can throw it up on YouTube, but we're not really planning that route. We have so much bigger plans for this. As far as for the actors go, being an actor myself, one of the things that I always want to do when I'm in the writing stage or production stage is I want to make and create a story that benefits the actors in some way. So none of the characters that I've put in this story will just come on screen for a line or two. It's going to be this piece where they get to add to their reel at the very least. So if this project isn't the one that takes them to the next level and gets them noticed, then hopefully they'll have the footage and the materials that they need to bring them into a project that will get them there. At least that's my hope. Now, what the funding and crowdfunding is going towards is going to be transportation, it's going to be location costs, it's going to be stuff that we need, like food for the actors so they don't starve on the set. And a popular question that I've been getting a lot lately is, how are you pulling off the 1940s and present day for such a low budget? Well, ironically, in my area, the Asbury Park, Princeton, Lambertville, even some sections of Toms River and North Jersey have really preserved their historic values and buildings to such an amazing level. And all the people there that we've known our whole lives, because we've grown up in the area, have been so generous to us in allowing us to shoot in some of these places that are preserved from like 1910. So we're going to be able to shoot in locations like that. And then lately we've gone antique shopping for products like this 16mm silent film camera that you can hear this engine purr. It still runs just like it did back in the day. We have a vintage 1940s telephone that the crank kind of works on. And also, the way we're going to be shooting it, which I think is really unique to this project, is I've picked up these 3 silent 16mm film camera lenses that we're going to adapt and put on the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera, so that way you get that vintage, well-preserved image that was made from these lenses that were made by hand. So that's going to give it such a unique feel that separates it from other projects. Now, as you know, like I said before, we want this to be like a community project. We want everyone to feel like they're a part of what we hope to make history with. So if you can share it, if you can comment on it, anything that you can do, trust me, we appreciate it from the bottom of our hearts, and thank you as much as we possibly can. We do have some great incentives for you, anywhere from just a thank you email all the way up to producer credits, and you can have the telephone if you want. I know it's in there as one of the incentives as well. But again, thank you so much for your time, and we look forward to you joining our family. Take care.